What's going on, Show Nation? It's Movie with Movie Gaming TV, and in today's video I'm going to reveal all of the third inning program bosses. You guys have been out of the loop. These are the third inning program bosses. We don't have their stats quite yet. That will be coming out later in the day. They might drop that a little bit before it drops today. The third inning program usually starts around noon Pacific time, 3 o'clock Eastern time, and I think last time it started maybe like 12 minutes before, something like that. They're gonna release the stats later on today, but I thought if you guys are completely out of the loop, I could give you guys some insight on some of these cards and just kind of like a little news update, because one of the cards they dropped today was absolutely beast, and that is Chipper Jones. I'm really looking forward to that card. STS was actually in my stream pretty recently, and people are asking me who I'd like to see in the third inning program. I used to do a lot of prediction videos for that, but at the same time it's kind of like it's difficult to do because you got to go look at all the cards that we have currently in the game, and you never really know, I guess. So it's just kind of like it's more of a prediction than anything else. It's not it's better for me, in my opinion, just to make a video when we know who it's going to be, because it's like, who knows who it's going to be. But I guess maybe I might make one for the fourth inning program. You never know. But I did remember answering like I wanted to see like Chipper Jones or something like that earlier. And one pattern I've really noticed this year in regards to these programs is if you go back and look at MLB The Show 19, it's not even just the programs, it's the XP reward path also. But if you go and look at MLB The Show 19, there are a lot of cards that were either BR rewards, which are always super expensive to buy out of the market. I don't care. Even like John Smoltz, who's not even that great stats wise, is unbelievably expensive in the market, because rarity is just as important in how expensive a card is compared to almost anything else. Like, the card cannot even be that good, but if it's super rare, it becomes pretty expensive, because people that, you know, like John Smoltz to me isn't worth it, but like to a casual Braves fan, that card becomes a lot more worth it, and it's rare and it's hard to get, and so it's like they'll save up their stubs to get it and whatnot. So that's just kind of how that works with rarity. But to get back to the point, cards like Willie McCovey, well, I believe was a BR reward last year. Willie Stargell, I think, was a BR reward last year. Just a random card that not a lot of people had. Barry Larkin was a card that not a lot of people used last year. Buster Posey, not a lot of people used him last year. Ryan Sandberg, kind of, you know what I mean? You guys can see how this pattern's kind of going. Chipper Jones was a World Series reward, and I know for a lot of us and a lot of you guys that watch my videos, getting to the World Series is easy, but it really isn't easy. One thing I really gained a lot of perspective on coming into this year to making content for Diamond Dynasty was I really gained a lot of perspective by playing Madden again. And I usually do play Madden, but like going into MUT, like there's just no way that I know as much about MUT as like a dude like CC, a dude like Gutfox, like a dude like Texas Boy. Like those dudes know their game like I know Diamond Dynasty, you know what I'm saying? So to go into that, just kind of like how I mean, I've been playing Madden for years, but the thing is, it's just like it gave me perspective on how people are going into Diamond Dynasty now. Whether they just got the game, whether they're coming over from Madden, whether they've been playing for a while. Like, one thing I really learned is to not undervalue my knowledge that I have for the game, because when I go into another game, like I said, it gave me that experience of, wow, I really don't know a lot about this. I'd like to go on YouTube and find out from somebody that knows what they're talking about on this. So yeah, I know they put Chipper Jones, like I said, behind that World Series. So now Chipper Jones is going to be in a program, so he's easier to get. So if you're out there looking to do prediction videos and that kind of thing, and you're watching this video, that's kind of a trend I'm starting to notice. A lot of the cards that were harder to get this year or last year that just kind of didn't get used as much, now it seems like they're being pushed more to the forefront so that more people can use them and enjoy them. But the cards that I'm looking forward to the most out of this pack, we haven't seen their stats, so that's really important. but there's definitely a theme for this, and all these players are switch hitters. Yeah, Brian Roberts, there was a gold card. I really never used that card very much. I haven't used Brian Roberts very much, and that's probably not going to be one I'm going to go after unless he's just crazy, because I already have Craig Biggio to play at second base, and I already have Ryan Sandberg, and I like Sandberg a lot. They have the new dude from the Blue Jays as well. That guy's been super popular, that Future Stars card. Forgive me for not knowing his name right now, but if you guys know what I'm talking about. He's been super popular. Like, there's a lot of people that seem to really like that card. Has a lot of speed. I mean, I think, you know, we got J-Ram that we're gonna get when we get to the Prestige program, which shouldn't be too long. I mean, I'll probably get there in a couple weeks, maybe like 2 weeks. I'll be Prestige, possibly, depending on how much I play. Some days I play a lot. Some days it's like, bro, I just gotta edit videos, so it's like it doesn't happen like that. So, and also you can make a created second baseman. That would be a balanced created second baseman, would be really, really good. So I think for Brian Roberts, I'll probably pass on him. Shane Victorino is interesting. Like, I mean, Mike Trout has been one of my best players. I'm looking at my managed squad right now. I'm looking at my team, and I got Trout in left, I got Mickey Mantle in center, and I got Gary Sheffield, the prime Red Ruby Prestige. Gary Sheffield is who I have in right field. So Mickey Mantle is going to be prime soon, and so is Craig Biggio. So all three of those guys are pretty much not going anywhere for a while. And then obviously, you know, Ryan Sandberg, he can be prime. Barry Larkin can be prime. There's a lot of amazing cards that we're not prime. But Mike Trout it's crazy. He has a little vision, but he still is hitting online like 368 for me with 80 home runs. So could Shane Victorino possibly replace him? Possibly, but I don't know, man. Like, Trout is so good. A lot of people will ask me, like, should I save up and get Trout or like whatnot? It's like, yes, you really should. That should be the first card that you go after, because he's good enough right now early in the game to play. Plus, you're starting to get, that's just a huge piece of the collections that you've knocked off. So I definitely recommend Trout. He's one of the best players in the game, one of the best hitters in the game. Could Victorino replace him for me? Possibly. If Victorino had a lot of power and he had a lot of vision, possibly he could replace him for me. He's got a pretty good swing. I actually like the Shane Victorino card. I have the 86. I use them for like 1 or 2 games. Occasionally I'll throw somebody in there just to see how they go for me, and I kind of like that card, but we'll have to see his stats. But I wouldn't imagine he's going to get a ton of power. I really wouldn't imagine that, but he is a good player. I honestly think he is a good player. Like, if you don't have Chef or Mantle, you could throw him out in the outfield someplace. You know what I'm saying? I think he would be a pretty good player for your team. And then we have Chipper Jones, who, when, like I said, when SES was in my stream, that's who I wanted. Like, that's who I really wanted, because I might take Sandberg out for Chipper Jones. I might move Sandberg to second base, move Biggio to catcher. I love Buster Posey though, so I don't really know, but I'm a big fan of Chipper Jones. He's one of my favorite players. SES, if you guys are watching this video, please give him the 2008 swing. The 2008 swing is so much fun to use. It's amazing. That's what I use on my cap at shortstop. And my cap right now, my shortstop cap to me is the best player in the game. He's better than Mantle. He's better than everyone. But I love using that swing. I would love that swing on Chipper Jones card. If he doesn't get that swing, and you guys, in this video, it doesn't look like he has the swing. I thought at first he did or was going to, but then people are pointing out in my tweet on Twitter that he doesn't have that. He has this like normal Chipper Jones swing, which I know that's probably getting really deep, but the normal Chipper Jones swing still is pretty good. There really isn't a problem with it. I just love the 2008 one, so maybe could we get that one? But I think the card's based off of 1999, so it's probably gonna have his older swing. But I love the Chipper Jones card. There's almost no question I'm gonna take that one. We're gonna have to see what his power looks like, but it's a switch hitting third baseman. He's gonna be pretty lit. I'm looking forward to getting him. It really starts to get kind of crazy with like what caps we're gonna use, like going down the line, because I'm definitely gonna take J-Ram at Prestige, and I'm trying to think of like where I'm gonna place him. We're gonna have to see how good this Chipper Jones is, but that's probably the one I'm going to recommend. I'll probably make a video on this later today once we get the stats, but just in case you wanted to get this video now or take a look at this one, I just wanted to make this video for you guys. And I don't know, I love making videos, you know what I'm saying? So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.